We're back with Popdown podcast after a pretty long hiatus because that's just how things work down here. We're here today to do our best Kadooment costumes of 2018.
Woo!
Yes. So we have categories. They're best male costume, best backline, best midline, frontline, individual or queen of the band, conceptual photo, best models, best presentation or launch, best overall theme, and best overall band.
That's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff. But let's
We can get through it quickly, I think.
Yeah, so let's go.
For me, that was the Polymus costume that Unoya did with the, oh gosh, what do you call those? Joggers. Specifically because of the joggers. I don't know, I just like how, first of all, the print of the joggers I really like because I just like plaid and I like red and black plaid especially because red and black are my favorite colors. And plaid is my favorite, I guess, print pattern, whatever you want to call it, for clothing. Even though I don't actually have anything that's plaid. But yeah, and I just like the joggers with it. It just makes it a little more fashionable and less like a costume. Although you don't necessarily need to make a crop over costume look less like a costume. But considering what male costumes usually are, they don't really look like anything. They just look like beach pants and some cardboard cutout armbands or some crap. This one actually looks like something. And,
I see.
Who's it by?
Unoya.
Unoya. Not spelled how it looks like.
I'm assuming it's like Greek or something.
Does it even make sense judging for best male costume? Do they actually put thought into the design of male costumes?
I don't think so for the most part. I think everything goes into the female costumes and then they're like, well, they're just this amount of pants. I think, and something I've seen said other places is that people seem to think that men that drop for comp over don't want to dress up much. I don't know why, or this seems to be the understanding or mentality between bands that men don't want to dress up. Maybe that is true, I don't know.
Do you like to dress up?
As a man, I really don't care actually.
And
I think that's basically for men. That's what it's about. Like, even before they don't care what they're wearing.
I think for them, no, generally. I'm actually surprised for them that women care about the costume that they wear. Because it's all going to be covered in mud and paint at the end of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, but
why does it
matter?
matter?
Look good underneath all that mud.
But right, you want to take pictures before they pass. So that you actually look good before, For me, the best one was probably Mega Monday from oh god.
I did consider that one.
Mega Monday from
Beige,
right. Not that the costume was outstanding, but because it went so well with female costume.
The costume
like it literally complimented the costume. It didn't look distracting. It looked as though they are meant to be together. So for me, that was the best costume.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't have any because I didn't look at any of the costumes.
You didn't.
I'm here to wrangle your comments.
Fair enough. You're our moderator for today.
I'm going to wrangle your comments and poke holes in your theories into why a costume is better than the other. So why was her costume not as good as yours?
I would say it's
Personal
not good.
opinion.
Exactly, it's just my personal opinion because of
am I wrong?
Isn't
it just a pants?
And shoes and
You get the shoes?
you get
I don't think so.
You get stuff for your arms as well.
They don't put any thought into it.
But it looked good. That's the point.
I mean, it's a beautiful pants.
It's a beautiful pants.
It's a very beautiful
I can say that much about it. It's a beautiful pants.
And Quota, and how much of your decision is based upon the costume and not the guy that modeled the costume?
I honestly didn't look at the man.
You didn't look at the man?
I didn't. I was just looking at costumes. I didn't even really look at the models.
The poor man
themselves.
here watching to make sure to see if he win. And he break the man's heart by not even acknowledging him.
I'm sorry?
She's not sorry.
I'm not.
But anyhow, in the fashion industry, they're just clothes hangers, aren't they?
Yes, male and female models. They're there to make the clothes look good, not themselves look good.
There we go.
My favorite battling costume is Aja by Meta Worldwide. Meta, overall, their costumes are just really creative and different and innovative and more fashion pieces than anything else, and I like that about Meta. And of all their battling costumes, Aja was the one that really stood out to me. It looks like it's denim, to me. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I like the idea. Maybe it's not too practical because denim is denim particularly breathable. I mean, I'm wearing jeans right now, but I don't think they're denim.
Denim is breathable? Not
I don't
really.
know. I mean, yeah. So but then again, it's kind of a denim bikini, so you ain't like you covered up that much, so you ain't gonna get keep hot. But I just like the idea of denim as like this material being used for a Kadooment costume, because that's not a material you would think of to use for a Kadooment costume, and I just like the overall design. It's very sexy.
I think it's a really creative piece. I've never seen anyone do something like that before. I've never seen this wire out design. Although I must say, to me it feels incomplete since it's so bare bones looking.
But it's backline.
It is backline.
Yeah.
So no one cares, no offense. But no one cares. It's backline.
Fair enough.
Exactly. It's supposed to be backline.
So who would be your backline?
Well, you know, my backline, it's so hard to choose like which one of beige is blue backline. But for me, I'll probably go.
If I had to pick a backline from beige, it would be Collage of Time. I don't think beige has backlines. I think they have front and mid, and that's it.
That's it, right? I was looking for their backline.
So there's no back.
Because I'm guessing like all these are just accessories for the mid and the front. I'm guessing.
I don't remember seeing them have any costumes labeled as a midline. That's why as a backline. That's why I didn't really consider them for backline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go with your backline then. In sense, beige has no backline.
Exactly.
Because I actually do it. I like that costume. It looks very. It doesn't look it's gonna last on the road.
It does not look like it's going to last.
No,
Kadooment.
Oh no, but that especially.
It's denim though. But it's not like the actual material falls apart.
Like, think about if she starts like remotely dancing. That's not gonna last outside the gate. I mean, seriously, look at it. It looks great, but that's not gonna last outside the gate.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
My favorite midline is Iskaba, how do you pronounce it? By Crave.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Why?
I just really like the design for that costume, especially for the bra piece. And I like the design for the panty, like it's like high-waisted and it has like these lines going down like a cage. And, I don't know, I just like the overall design. And the print, the prints for all of Crave's costumes, really. I just love the prints and the colors of the prints and like just everything. That's cool. But the design especially.
For me, I think I'm probably gonna choose Beige's Collage of Time because yeah, sort of, because I'm not sponsored at all. Because for me, that costume when I first saw it, it was like wow, that actually looks different. It doesn't look, it has the feathers, it has the bikini top, but the array of colors and like the addition of the visor, it actually suits its theme. And it was a hit on stage. Everyone loved it. So like it was cool. I liked it. It fit well and
it looks like a collage.
Exactly, it does. So I was cool with it.
I think this looks really, really fashionable.
It
because
does.
the single lens shades are in style now.
Yes,
yeah.
So it looks very contemporary.
Yeah.
And a little futuristic.
Beige's costumes on the whole are very, very fashionable.
And they're very
stylish.
The color pops. So yeah, for me that is my personal name.
I do like the black and gold, the black and yellow color theme.
And even the designs on the bra and everything, like it's great.
I mean, look at the bra, look at her boobs.
I am looking at the bra. Okay. Okay.
What did you put on the accent? Do you like better in an accent?
Nah, because far you never get anything.
Oh, far as get anything. Yeah. Okay.
Any counterpoints to make from Mario?
That's not. I think I like this one better.
I agree.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my frontline
is easy.
From like every sense was Odyssey by Beige.
Okay,
I love that costume.
That's same for me. Same for me.
I love that.
It was
costume.
awesome. All the additions. It was colorful. It was popping. It was vibrant. It actually looked as though they could ride down the road with relative ease.
Yes.
It was.
And I love the design of that.
Right, and
it's so sexy.
It was just not an array. It was just not just feathers. It actually looked like they plan to do something with it.
Yeah.
I have a very strange word that you don't usually describe costumes with. It looks elegant.
Yes, it does.
It looks like
It
an
does.
elegant costume, and that's not something that goes with a Kadooment band costume.
No.
Kadooment costumes are usually I want to use the word stronger than sexy.
Very sexy.
They're very almost naked.
It's true.
Yeah. It's more or less a competition to see who can skimpy. Skimpy is the word I want.
Okay.
It's almost like a competition to see who can make the skimpiest costume that covers the most with the least amount of fabric and diamantes and feathers and whatever.
Maybe that's done for economical reasons.
No.
No.
They just don't. No.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Beige's costumes are sexy without being skimpy.
Yeah, it's a very elegant costume.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. My favorite individual / Queen of Band costume is Queen Carnage by Crave.
Mine is the same. That costume wowed me when it came out.
Yes, it did. That model did a really good job.
She did great. She worked it from the time, and you could tell that she really did actually enjoy the costume.
Yes,
so
and she felt confident in
it's
it.
not she just worked for the money. It's like she literally enjoyed that costume. It was great.
Yeah.
It was. I actually want to find out the road for the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's obvious because they really only one band did conceptual photos. And that was Beige.
Yeah, Beige.
And their best conceptual photo was the one for Odyssey.
Featuring Shannon Harris, who has always looked stunning.
That's his favorite model for this season.
Hey, Shannon.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, my favorite non-model for the season, I have no idea what her name is, but she did the individual costume for, I can't remember which section it is, Privoli, I think, in, oh gosh, what do you call it? In Unoya. And then she did the frontline costume for the blue section, I don't remember what name right now, Onyx or something, in Iraq.
For me, it is a very slight tie, but I'm probably going to give the edge to Beige. But for me, it's between Beige and Crave.
For me, it was between Crave and Unoya.
Okay, that's interesting. Unoya, I can understand this presentation.
This best model.
Okay, best model.
Why Unoya?
Because
why Unoya?
Unoya's models had both the ability to dance, execute the choreography well, and bring energy with the choreography, and they could also model. Crave's models just modeled. Contact's models just dance. But Unoya's models did both, and did both very well.
Now I'm gonna counter that by saying that for me the problem I had with Unoya's models, I guess, is they were on stage long. Like, so when I was framing my shot to take pictures, they literally left the stage. Especially like the first couple of them, they didn't stay on stage long at all. They would seem to be more concentrated on looking good for that brief frame and then leaving the shot.
Okay.
That's the problem I had.
That's for you as a photographer.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Yeah.
So what made you determine, that Unoya had the best? What things were you looking for? Just that they could dance and model?
Because they had the best of both things that you would look for from, that I would look for a model for a Kadooment balance.
Something that you also look for is that they have fluffy women in their presentation.
Unoya had a lot of plus size models.
But would you say that this year, I don't know, I've not been following bands very long.
This year they had a lot of them.
They had a lot of
I
them.
would say yes, because
bigger,
almost every single band we went to had at least one plus size.
Yeah.
I dare say that some of them took over the highlight of the show as well.
I know the one at, I don't know her name, but the one at, Lux, she pretty much stole the show when she came on stage. So yeah.
Well, I wasn't really thinking of best models in terms of whether or not they represented a variety of body styles, or just in terms of how the models performed.
Okay, so just thinking about the stage presentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, again, it's between Beige and Crave, but I give the edge to Beige because Beige models dominated the stage when they got on. They got there. There was no hesitation. There was no, should it be here, should it be there? No, they came on, they modeled, they looked great, and they left the stage. For me, Unoya, their models did good for the audience, per se, but beige did good for promotional purposes, for when it goes in the paper, when it goes for the video. They look better sort of on video and like pictures and stuff because they literally posed for shots, literally.
They did, yeah.
So that's me personally. Any comments from you?
No more comments from me.
Okay. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, before you start talking about this, you must first say what it is that you're looking for.
Okay, for me,
because I know for Quota, the start times of these events.
Oh yes.
Yes. For me,
for me, that, for those start times.
But I can narrow mine down. For me, these start times were big parts, not like more than half, but big parts of what.
But that was not a big reason for why I picked mine.
For me, for presentation and launch, start time is important. How long the presentation of the costumes actually lasts, and how well the whole exhibition of the costumes goes on for the audience. So the costumes could look great, but if it's not received well by the audience, if it's like dead on stage, then it will lose points for me. That's how, for me, presentation and launch. That's for me.
Including the technicals like the lighting and
sound, the DJ. But for me, that's how I thought about it.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I sorry beige, but I can't choose one for this one.
Oh wow.
I ironically will choose Crave. Even though
by his criteria, I will pick Crave too.
Even though Crave
watching over the video now.
Crave, you started at a ridiculous time in the morning.
Yeah, literally. I think they started at almost 3 a.m.
No, they started after 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was after 3?
It was after 3 o'clock in the morning, yes. Lord. So they literally started when they were supposed to have finished.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to finish
at 3 a.m.
But the stage was great.
It was.
It was well lit. The DJs didn't play music that didn't suit what was going up on stage. The models clearly knew what they were doing.
And they had good energy.
They had great energy. When the Queen of the Band came on, it was like a moment to stop
night for me,
and actually admire what's going on. So for me, that is what won presentation. In a close second, it's a tie between Unoya and Beige. Because Unoya did not play around when it came to the presentation. Is the presentation supposed to start at this time? It started at that time. And it just flowed. It just flowed.
Of all the band launches that the magazine covered, I was only at Colors, and Colors started really late. I think Colors the models were supposed to go on stage, I believe, at 10 o'clock. Then at 10 o'clock we heard 11 we heard 12:30, and they did not go on stage I think until about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, like pretty much every band launch I went to, and I went to almost every single one, they started ridiculously, not even like half an hour late or an hour late. It was like 2
None started on time? None of them at all?
The only ones that started on time were Unoya and Kosa.
For me, Beige technically started on time because Beige, like literally when you got there, they literally told you ahead, we started, I think it was at 11. And they pretty much started like a little bit after 11. And it was on time. And there was no like hiccups or delays on it. It literally just like, are we ready?
Well, I can't speak to Beige because I didn't get a start time from Beige when I got there, so I don't know what time they were supposed to start. So I didn't know whether or not they started on time.
But Crave, you were ridiculous.
Kosa and Unoya started on time.
Crave was ridiculous. So that was ridiculous.
And Unoya is my favorite presentation
because
I got to sit down.
Oh.
Who wants to sit down?
I want to sit down.
But to be fair, Unoya was a showcase.
Yeah.
Yes, and everything it was actual production.
Everything else was supposed to be a effect /
Yes.
Right. So
Unoya was
which
an
is fair.
actual
Unoya was at
production, and
it was at Frank Hall.
That's a very weird place to have. Launch.
Yes,
well, Zulu had theirs at Daphne Joe's, the Packet Theatre.
But they still had the courtyard. They had the models interacting and so in the courtyard, so you get a close.
Well, Unoya didn't do that afterward.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
So again, having a Frank Carnival Hall is a very. It doesn't feel like the ambiance for.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to switch my winner. I'm going to switch my winner when it comes to presentation. I'm going to choose Beige. The reason I'm going to choose Beige is because after the presentation, they came into the crowd. Yeah. So they didn't start excited about it. They came into the crowd and took pictures. So I'm going to go with Beige for that.
So overall,
so you actually got to see the costumes up close.
Yes.
And personal.
Yes.
I wouldn't say touch them because then you end up touching them all and that's inappropriate. But you got to interact. You got to interact with the costume.
Where would you end up touching
That's a disclaimer. That's all.
Well, for certain, like if you're touching like the bra and the straps, the thing, you end up touching the you're touching mullet inadvertently. I mean, you're touching costume, but
you
it's
have clearly gone down a very winding road. So
you can touch the back part.
But I guess
the what?
The back part.
Oh, the back part.
Okay. I would go with beige because beige went with. They're basically celebrating 20 years of being beige, and they chose specific years of which they would choose like what happened important that year to make a costume about. So they had like the big songs of that year, the costume would be about the big song for that year, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm gonna go for theme wise. What about you, Coda?
Theme wise, I'm going with Crave, even though I thought it was kind of potentially problematic that they had their theme was Year of the Savage, and then they had costumes with designs and prints that were associated with Native Americans and African people, and savage is a negative word for people who are
but I felt they meant it in a celebratory fashion and not like them.
Yeah, I understand that, but the juxtaposition of the word savage with Native American and African inspired stuff is
there's costumes that had like Native American themes. Like look legit. They look like they actually thought about, we're gonna put this here particular place. Actually look as though they actually thought about what they were doing as opposed to just saying, yeah, this is a the American thing, whatever. So yeah.
But in terms of the theme and then the costumes relating back to the theme, I think Crave did that more so than every other band. For me,
cool.
Close second being beige, but Crave really did that for me. Okay. That's what I was looking at in terms of theme. Like, how do the costumes relate to the theme? Because a lot of bands, and I would have written this in my reviews for some of the band launches, a lot of bands had a theme, and the theme just seemed to be there as this like profound sounding thing that didn't really have any thought put behind the theme or relating the section names and the costumes in those sections back to the overall theme. Even the section names for some of them, I couldn't see like how the costumes related back to the section name and by extension the overall themes. I was just like, I think there's just some esoteric, existential, profound, philosophical sounding thing to make it sound fancy and like it's deeper than it really is, just to add this air of something. So yeah, Crave for me, they really encapsulated their overall theme with their costumes.
Wow, that's deep.
It was?
Yeah.
Was it?
That's really...
I don't know if it was deep. I know it was a lot. I zoned up for a moment.
Okay, cool.
That's fine.
It includes, for me, social media and their promotions and everything to do with the band. Obviously, for me, it's beige. It's quite obvious.
Because it has Shannon.
Shannon is awesome. But anyway, yeah, right. Their social media has been on point. I did not have to guess what the costume was on their social media. They always had it labeled. They always had what you can get the costume. They always had information ready at hand. Like, you didn't have to go around asking questions about anything.
Who responded the fastest on social media?
In terms of what?
When you reached out to them, they were very active in their response.
For the media passes?
Media passes and any other information.
Probably Costa, maybe.
And how was their social media to you? Costa's.
Me? Costa was pretty good. The problem I have with Costa is that the social media, it wasn't for me, it wasn't clicking. It wasn't like always on the ball. Like every couple of days, there's something going on. There's a live video. There's an Instagram feed. Like it wasn't, but it was cool. But it could not compare to Beige.
Speaking of social media, for some of these bands though,
some of them is terrible.
Yeah, some of them are really, really bad, especially their Facebook pages.
Oh, there was one that we could not find.
Which one?
There was one I couldn't find a Facebook page for. At first, and it came out later in the season, I think.
I can't remember what band that is.
I wonder if it's Beige. No, it's not Beige.
No, it's not Beige. Beige has a huge social media presence.
Someone.
Unaya?
I cannot remember.
No, I did have a hard time finding United because they're United 246 on.
Someone had we had, and it was a band we did not expect to have challenges with social media.
So you have to make a big band, then.
Yeah. I cannot remember who it was that we were getting problems getting in contact with them.
I don't know.
I can't remember it either.
There's this one band that it's launched. No, sorry, they were saying that they're this premium band.
Yeah.
That everything nailed down. Their launch was so mediocre, and their social media presence is again so mediocre. Like everything is like it's done on like a Alcatel phone from like 2010. It looks so bad, and I'm like, but y'all are supposed to be a premium band.
Given a luxurious experience.
Right, that's what they brag.
Yeah.
That's what they brag.
And they don't even have that luxurious feel on their social media.
And their costumes don't look anywhere.
And quite a few. I can think of 1, 2, 3 premium bands. A fourth band, I'm not sure if it's premium, but I know it's a Kadooment band. That their social media, like just down to the photos that they have showcasing costumes, you can tell it's just somebody who took out their cell phone and took a picture and then put it on Facebook. The graphic design is terrible. The photography is terrible. Like, I know Facebook and Instagram like all have the same layout and design or whatever for every single page. You can't customize it. But like the presentation of the stuff you put on the social media has to have some kind of...
To me, the only band this year that has been pushing this whole premium experience, like I mean pushing it hard, because every band is going to say they're premium.
Yeah.
It's probably Unoya because of their presentation and like the stuff on their social media. They look as though they have their crap together. They know exactly what they want to do and they're actually doing it.
Some of these premium bands don't look premium at all. Not anywhere on their social media, and some of their launches.
No matter how luxurious they say they are or how passionate they say they are about the crossover experience.
Some of these premium band launches is like, you're premium though, fam. Like, you don't look Popdown, but it look cheap.
They look cheap.
My overall band,
Oh, sorry.
I think, is... I had a really hard time picking between Crave and Beige, and I kept going back and forth between Crave and Beige. But I think I gotta say Beige.
Woo! Beige.
Because...
Oh, Shannon as well?
No, because in terms of the performance of the models at the launch itself, and the costumes, Beige.
Beige knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
But Beige has always had a high standard for the past couple. They've always had a high standard, but especially the past couple of years, especially since partnering with Kadooment and getting the Omega models to be a part of the
so all the models that Beige launched were from Omega?
Yeah, they're Omega models.
Oh, okay.
So I think that brought a level of professionalism and consistency and, dare I say, beauty to the costume presentation of Beige.
My only problem with Beige's models, though, and Beige is the worst offender of this for me, is that the man is mentioned in my review of Beige's launch, that the male models look so bored and uninterested, and like they did not want to be
I'm surprised
there.
that's what you're going to talk about. I actually thought you were going to say that they look too buff.
No, Zulu's male models are way too buff. They look deformed. Fam.
Deformed.
No, it look like if you lay down that snake, it would be hard as like they don't look comfortable to cut out with their hair. So, which well, is that the point of the male? That's the point of the male models.
To cuddle
like
up
you
with
got
them?
no, you gotta be like attracted to
Here's a
the male. It would be a butler cafe, but you gotta be attracted to the male models. You gotta be like the models gotta give you an impression like these are the kind of people that you didn't be like jumping with on the road.
No, they won't.
Kind of. I mean, it's not. That's not what's gonna happen.
I'm telling you, those are the people you're gonna see on the road.
They're not. But like for me, like I want to get the impression that like or at least like people that get me on the road in these costumes can look kind of as good as the models. Zulu models just too muscular. It's a huge turn off. Huge turn
Hear that,
off.
guys? Too many muscles is a turn off.
Yeah, get a berry belly.
You gotta be a little soft and don't stay comfortable to sleep.
So you want fluffy fella?
I prefer fluffy to overly muscular.
Noted.
But Beige's there was like Beige's was just like.
Well, maybe they were bored, but again,
But
the females took out the slack, so it was fine.
But like I said in my reviews, the female, and I find that was a problem with a lot of the band launches that I went to. Like the female models put in the work, they put in the effort, they have the energy, they have the passion, they have the confidence, and the male models just there like, yeah, I hear. I got any costumes.
It'll be interesting to know if the female models feel the same way about the male models.
For me, the male models bring down the presentation overall when they just lack energy and presence and like seeming willingness to be.
But to be fair, they don't
bar.
have much to do. They don't really wear much of anything.
Right, that is also true.
They can still have energy. They can still project like there was this one dude at Beige's launch who was my favorite male model because he was dancing, he was smiling, he was laughing, he was engaging with the crowd. He was in the oh gosh, what was the name of that time? In the flight section.
Oh.
I loved him. He was awesome. More male models need to be doing more of that kind of stuff. There was the male model for Odyssey. He looked like he was chewing gum or cud or something when he came up on stage. Like it was like, my man, why are you both working? Like what are you doing? And he didn't look so bored. He was like, and like how he was pulling, he just like flopped himself there and like touched the calf. And it was like.
So, this is your first time really following costumes and crop over
and all that.
He's an old man in this. He got beard and everything.
Sexy beard, hey.
So, what have you learned about about costuming in Barbados in general? Mm-hmm. And having both of y'all know this second question for both of you. Having done this, what do you think should be done to improve costuming?
Well, what I learned, because I always heard this thing from people that kind of follow Kadooment and Kadooment costumes that all these costumes look the same across bands.
Yeah.
That wasn't true for me. Maybe this year was different, but that wasn't true for me. So I learned that that's pretty much more or less a myth, and that the bands tend to be, at least from this year, from what I saw this year, more creative than people give them credit for.
I think when they say the costumes look the same, I think they're referring to the materials because no costumes are all made out of spandex, cardboard,
wire,
diamantes, and feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Before, you would have seen people do things even using bottle covers.
Yes.
Oh, really?
In costumes, right? Going back to the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So you would see things like bottle covers and more found materials going into making the costumes.
Yeah. And they were very unique that way.
They were tremendously unique, and the aim was to really, really tell a story. So they were really creative with the costuming.
I think our costumes now follow
Brazilian style, carnival.
Which I think is a little disappointing because it would be nice to have our own identity in like the regional not South American, but Caribbean and South American carnival culture thing.
The thing that really sets our costumes up like those is the feathers. And I don't think there's any material that we can find that can replace the flamboyancy
of the feathers.
Yeah. Right? Feathers are really, really flamboyant, especially have the longer ones and the way they move as the models move. There's nothing that you could do that you could get that could imitate that and imitate the glamour of feathers. So I think it's gonna be really difficult to do that.
Enough. I feel like Meta is kind of proving you wrong. Because looking at their costume for this year, and I think even last year as well, because they started last year, I don't think a lot of their costumes have in feathers, if any at all. I think one of their costumes from this year has in feathers.
What's the name of the band again?
Meta Worldwide.
Meta Worldwide.
And they managed to make really interesting, really beautiful, really fashionable, really creative costumes without falling in to the set standard and tropes of making a Kadooment costume.
Actually, there was a band that we ourselves didn't cover, but I got to go to. Capriculture.
Yes,
they actually had a frontline costume that was like it was crochet.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. It was legit. It was beautiful. It was well made. I actually spoke to the girl who actually made the costume. She said it takes her like roughly like a day or so.
A day to do how many?
To make one. Exactly, but the point is, it's not meant to be like a mass produced costume. It's supposed to be like an individual costume, and it was beautiful and it was unique. For me personally, I think that's the route we should be going down. Not just crochet per se, but looking to make more individual, like legit individual costumes, make them unique. Because if we're gonna say that it takes too long to make complicated costumes or whatever. That's what individual costumes are for. It's supposed to be unique, so make it unique.
So. But something answering to what I said earlier about feathers, the costume that you chose for best individual, that I said was very, very elegant. perhaps that may be the direction that we should consider going in.
Was it best individual? I don't think it was best individual.
Or best
it was
frontline.
It was frontline.
Best frontline.
Yeah.
Right. That the way that it looks elegant, and I think that would match back the kind of music. Actually, not really. I was going to say the kind of music that we're making now, which is more sweet soca, but bashment soca is really taking off.
It is.
Yeah.
So I can't see such a costume with bashment soca, because I'm thinking about costumes in context of the festival.
Yeah.
Right. So if the energy is going to be high energy, it's cool to see all these bright feathers bouncing around. But if the music is a bit more subdued, having more elegant costumes may be nice to go with that.
True.
So as they dance slowly, they will move slowly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's something that the powers that be to look forward to.
The powers that be.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a grand dictator.
No, but I mean, probably the people who normally in charge of bands.
Yeah.
They clearly know why they make costumes the way they made them. So
yeah. And I disagree with this idea that we need to go back to bottle covers and
no, we don't need to.
we don't need to, but we can
to.
make the stuff that we have now unique, like
we
legit
can.
unique.
We can.
Right.
Meta for me is definitely a band to watch in terms of innovating in the Kadooment costume space.
Cool.
Yeah, the costume that he chose is a very interesting costume. It's going to be very, very difficult to get away from feathers.
Yeah.
But
That costume there is very, very interesting, very, very innovative. And if we do more things that look like this, it may help move the creativity to a place where we can get away from the feathers. In fact, it may be cheaper than feathers since feathers are expensive as hell.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Very, very expensive. So I love this costume here. In fact, this is a... What is that?
I think that's the backline. That's the backline.
I would say that this is my favorite battling.
Okay.
That is my favorite battling. That looks very, very innovative in the way that he's using the material to create form.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only unfortunate thing is it's not gonna look all flamboyant when she start walking up. But
Innovative is definitely
It's an
a word
innovative look.
I would apply to that in general.
yeah.
Okay.
In general. And we interviewed their designer.
Yeah, we did. If you will link down below.
Yeah.
This has been the Popdown Podcast. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this.